Hey guys, Mark Lassise, American in Brazil. I lived in Brazil from 2008 to 2016. I had a national TV show on the Globo Network. Then I discovered American football. My last 2.5 years in Brazil, I followed and filmed American football being played at a high level in 4 different states. From Brasilia to Minas to Rio to Sao Paulo, where you're going to be September 6th with the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. I have an offer for you. I would like to retrace my steps and visit those 4 cities and visit all the people that have helped build this sport and bring it to where it is today.
Yeah, I started a long time ago, 2001, playing at the beach with my brother. He just invited me. Beach football was strong, but no pads, no shoulder pads, nothing. And then suddenly in 2005, I moved to the US. And then I came back 2007. When I came back, I went straight to Cuiabá to a game. They invited me to play there. And it was crazy because from the beach, suddenly I was in a stadium with crowd, with people screaming, guys picking me up at the airport with my name on the plate. So that's how it started, the whole thing in Brazil.
We have Americans, pioneers that have been there since the early 2000s. This is a unique opportunity to share the history of this great sport growing in Brazil. Nowadays, there are many American football players choosing Brazil over Europe, like Yolandas Pratt.
Isso aqui é Flamengo. Ah! Well, yes. Well, it's just a blessing, being here. And
Oh man, Iron Man Pratt, he even set up camps right here behind me. That was his time, his dollars, all of his equipment that he brought in from the U.S. just to train the players.
You going into the route, your hands already have to be ready. Now, I want to see it again. Once when you come out your route, have your hands ready wherever you want it. Give them the ball. Let's see how this is gonna look. There you go.
To level them up. And it's the dedication, the blood, sweat, and tears that these guys put in.
And once I end up finding out how more dedicated these guys is, when football didn't even come from Brazil, and the craziest thing, they is more hungry and they is willing to spend about everything out their pockets just for football helmets, football equipment.
Casey Frost from Dartmouth College, who came down, played for Corinthians. He won a championship for him. And then Flamengo brought him to Rio de Janeiro, where I met him, right before the World Cup in 2014.
I mean, if I'm looking at it as a pioneer, one of the things that would be best for me is to kind of just see it go full circle. So to think about when I came down here and there were hardly any Americans, then you have this slow but massive influx and increase of Americans coming down here, hoping to spread their knowledge of the sport, increase the quality of the on-field product, and then slowly wean us out of here and let this become a truly Brazilian product that kids can look at and say, I can be like Pablo, I can be like Pedro, I can be like João. And I think, in order for it to become a sport that really they can attach themselves to, it's got to become a Brazilian product. So, I think it's a process that's going to take time. It's going to be in the future. But my dream is that, eventually we can look back, retired former football players, and be like, I took part in that. And now American football is also a Brazilian sport.
Clayton Lovett developed the first ever youth program. Leo Ribeiro in Brasilia. The Locomotiva just hired their first NFL coach from the Jacksonville Jaguars, Demetrius Smith. Many others. And I want to introduce these people to the football public. This documentary project is something I'm passionate about. I'm probably going to shoot it myself anyway, but I'd really love to have the NFL as my partner in this because you guys are the league.
It hit my heart.
Let's introduce the American public to Brazilian football and shine a light on the pioneers that helped make it possible. Thank you. Ciao for now.